So welcome to UW Waukesha. It's now UWM at Waukesha. They changed the name because they combined UWM and Waukesha. But yeah, this is the campus I started my college career at. I did my gen eds here for just a cheap cost. I was able to start my major off a little bit as well.
After I graduated UW Oshkosh in 2015, I just was, I was ready to get out in the field. Before I graduated, I actually applied for a ton of jobs out in the news field out in Milwaukee. So there was TMJ4, there's WISN, which I interned at before my last year. And then there's Fox 6 and CBS 58 News. And I applied at all four, and then about 3 months later, I got a call from CBS 58 looking for a video editor full-time with benefits, everything. And that's exactly what I was looking for. I was ready to get my foot in the door. I edit all the time, so I thought this would be a good step for me. So I went for that interview, and what they were really interested the most out of, they knew I had that piece of paper, but what they really interested is my outside work, especially when I did the Field Film Fest or any of the short films or any of the film festival type of stuff outside, like from Milwaukee Film. They were really interested in that. They wanted to know what I did there.
Yeah, it's always, it doesn't matter which university you go to do your general education studies, because every school is going to require you to do it no matter what. It's just part of their system. You do these classes before you move into your actual major and minor. So, important thing is, do it somewhere like I did. People do it cheap. I was able to get it paid off right away. Did 85% of them at a cheaper university before moving to my major, and that's really important. You don't have to do your major at that university, just do your gen eds and then go on from there at the proper university that you can find for lowest cost if you can. Do your major, have fun. Do the annoying stuff first, your gen eds, then have fun at the very end with your major.
Shut up! Shut up!
We gotta find something.
Where are you going? What are you doing over there?
That was our first real step, first real grappling of making a film with knowledge, with working behind the camera, and just learning about lenses, camera work, framing, lighting, sound. That's what film is. It's not just putting a camera in front of somebody and just hitting the record button. You gotta have that knowledge of framing and sound, and you gotta work with the actors, you gotta write a real screenplay. That was the true benefit of going to Waukesha for my first semester, was joining the film club and creating that film.
So this is Mike. He is one of our original Film Society members from, I think, beginning of 2010 is when he joined in, and in 2009 before the first Field Film Fest started. Mm-hmm. So it was a big help to get that thing rolling. So it was a lot of fun, kind of got our step in the field a little bit more and learned how to public speak pretty much, because we stopped talking in front of a youth audience, which was different.
Actually, that was kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been better to possibly wait a year, just to maybe get some career paths explored a little bit more, maybe talk to some people in those industries. Instead of being pushed into it, because just from the standpoint of the loans and how much it costs, I'm kind of regretting that, because I'm paying them off fine, but I wish I didn't have to pay it off, because I think if I was more informed on just the total cost of everything, how expensive it is, and then just that there are other options than going to a place like this, I would have explored that a little bit more, because like I was saying, I feel like I was kind of just, it wasn't an option, just you're going to college somewhere, we don't care where.
Because afterwards, everybody's like, after high school you just go straight to college.
Right.
Start your field or whatever you want to do.
And I knew I didn't want to go to a big school right away, like where I did go eventually at Madison, but better than memory because I remember that now that you said it, but I would have easily.
It got implanted in my brain for some reason. It's probably because I was here so much.
So what was there though before?
I think that was it was just a little sitting room.
to me, the bigger issue is just let's get education
Yeah, get
costs
it
lower.
affordable.
Because otherwise, I mean, somebody's paying for that. Somebody has to pay for all the millions, billions of dollars in loans.
Yeah.
To me, that's not fixing anything. The problem is the cost of education.
Education shouldn't be so expensive. They should be, wanting people to get an education to better everything.
Right.
And
I mean,
continue.
well, and I mean, to give an example too, I've thought of going back to school and getting more education, but I always come back to saying no because I don't want more loans, more debt.
So after I graduated in 2015, I graduated with around $1,300 that I just had to pay off, and that's out of 5.5 years of schooling. And that's really nothing at all. That's something I could have paid off right away. And because I didn't have that debt on my head, I was able to, save up for a home. I was able to save up for the ring, which later that year in 2015, I proposed to my wife. And from there, we were able to just start saving money for our home, our life, and everything. And it was just normal expenses I had to worry about. I didn't have to worry about school or anything over me, which was a really nice feeling. To be able to purchase your own home is a great feeling, and without having that debt on top of me, along with my normal bills, is just a huge relief. And if you're able to do that, be able to graduate college without having that school debt on your shoulder, all more power to you. That's the way you should shoot for. That's the best way that you can accomplish it, is just find the best way to complete your education at the cheapest cost and try to graduate without that debt, and you'll be able to purchase your home, whatever you want to do, whatever your goals are. Whatever you want to do without that over your shoulder is the best feeling ever. Just try to get those connections, get the help you need, find where you can get your gen eds done and your degree, the lowest cost you can. You'll be able to achieve your goals a lot quicker and have a happy life.